everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a tea leaf reading all about the messages that you need to hear right now. So I really felt called to just do a very general reading today. So basically this reading is going to be when you need it most. It's going to be hopefully to dispel any worries that you're having. It's going to be anything about worries or disillusionment or just anything you need to know, and we're going to be pulling all the good stuff today. We're going to be putting a lot of positive energy into this, and hopefully a manifestation that you're looking for will come true in this reading as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to do so down below. Also, if you'd like to get a private reading with me, all the information is down below. I also have an Instagram as well, which I'm hopefully wanting to put a bit more content on as well. So if you want to check that out, then that is down below. It's just at the crystal girl _. So thank you so much for being here, and let's get started. And starting off with group number 1 with the first tea leaf reading. But first of all, I just want to tell you what crystals we have here. So we have a group number 1 with the citrine. We have group number 2 with the pink opal, and we have group number 3 with the mookaite crystal. So please choose whatever crystal is drawing you today, and let's get started with today's reading. So let's go. Start with group number 1 with the citrine. Hello group number 1. So we've just zoomed you in into this tea leaf, because we're going to start off with the tea leaf first, and it's just going to accompany the tarot that we have today. Okay, so let's get started with your tea leaf today. So just ignore the shape of these cups. They're a bit of a strange shape, but I thought it'd be really cute to do a reading with. So okay, so I'm getting a lot of countries for this group. I'm seeing a lot of travel, which is definitely something you guys will be doing a lot in the future. I'm actually seeing within 8 months you're going to be traveling as well. I'm seeing Italy and Germany and France and Spain, and a lot of European countries are coming up as well. So the fact that you guys chose the citrine along with this tea leaf reading is, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're really tuning into your solar plexus, which is to do with your confidence. And what I love about this reading is it feels so lovey-dovey, and it's really interesting because when I was actually pulling cards at the start of the reading, we got the cards of love and calling. We actually got calling and then love, and I'm going to put them here because the light is so strong. Hopefully you can see a bit better. But basically, you guys got a really strong calling to, a really strong message to focus on your calling. So this is going to be something that's going to be really prevalent in the next 6 months, I feel. And I also feel like love is going to be really big for you guys as well. And I'm definitely feeling relationships. So if you're already in a relationship, and that's great, and you're really happy and you're really content, then it's going to be about really forming some strong bonds with your partner and really kind of getting to know your partner on a deeper level. If it's for you guys who are single, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could be a potential partner coming in. I feel like it's going to be somebody who is going to accompany you with your calling. So if you're not sure what your calling is at the moment, or you're just really confused on your job or your profession or anything like that, I do see that you're going to kind of come out of it on the other side. And then by the time that you are ready to start something new with your business, I do see a person coming in as well who's going to help you with that. I also see that the partner that you could be meeting, if you're single, I feel like they could be European. So they could be also from the UK as well. They could be from, England, Ireland, could be from Wales, from Scotland. They could also be from Greece, something like that. The sort of person you're going to be with is somebody who is really kind and really just understands you, and they really want the best for you, and they actually really want to invest, and they want the best for you. So that's really good. Both of those things are really good. So I also see a lot of happiness. I see a lot of calm energy, and I see a lot of play. I do feel like the play is mainly going to come in within about a month. Okay, so I'm uploading this around January. This reading is timeless, so whenever you come across it, then that's great. But I am seeing the happiness will come in February, so the next month along. So I do feel like within a month you will start to see some happiness coming in. You're going to start to feel a lot lighter. And I feel just there's going to be some tension is going to be taken off of you. I also see a lot of people helping you around the house. So it could be people coming into your home to do plumbing work, or people just, maybe you're going to hire a cleaner or something like that. But I feel like you're going to have a lot more help. Maybe you're earning some more money, so you can hire some people for help. But I also just feel like your heart is so gentle within, like, I mean, I feel like your heart is gentle now, but I feel like you're becoming a lot more gentle with your heart. And I feel like with this is definitely showing me like part of your heavy energy has been like pulled away, and I feel like you're just allowing yourself to come back into this more kinder energy with yourself. And I also feel like a lot of you guys are really working on your confidence, so that's definitely coming through as well. I also see a sandcastle, and I see you building a little sandcastle when you were a child, and I see someone just coming in and invading this sandcastle, and it feels like a sister, like an older sister or a brother or even a parent. And this is kind of what's happened to you in your past, where your family members or your people in your life have like trampled on you and made you feel really bad, and they've really affected you and they've affected your self-esteem. So that is something that you're working on at this moment, which is why things feel really rubbish. And I actually really tuned into this reading today to really focus on worries. Like, so I feel like your main worry is people and how they affect your energy, and you know, do I have the confidence to do this? Do I have the confidence to do that? Can I do this? And I'm gonna say you can 100% do everything you set your mind to. Like, if you really want it, and you know in your heart and your soul you really want it, girl, you're going to get it. And I think your confidence is also going to be a big factor in it. I think the more you separate yourself from these people who are almost like evil, then you're going to feel a lot lighter. So that's going to be a massive message. Like, if you're looking to move away from these people, I'm just giving you the green light basically. So I just feel like there's a lot of new people coming in. There's a lot of new energy here. It feels like almost like a fetus or like a spore or something, like something very small. I'm not comparing a spore to a fetus, but like just a very small, very small cell almost, and it hasn't been fully like developed yet. So what I see is that's kind of what's going on right now. So you might not be able to see your manifestations at the moment. You might be feeling really confused and worried and like, what the F is going on. Basically, I see that things are forming. They are just taking a little bit longer, unfortunately. It's kind of like when you're waiting for something to cook and you're really hungry and you're just wanting it to happen now. These are just little manifestations that are just starting to come out. So I know it's really hard for you right now, guys, but honestly, it really is going to be the right time for you to gather this. I really do feel like within the year that you are in right now, you are going to find so much more love and so much more comfort. It just is taking a little bit of time to happen. I'm seeing I'm hearing a motorbike revving, and it's going vroom, 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 and it's like you can't get it started. I know how frustrating that is. That is literally how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like frustration from this group. I'm feeling like you can't get anything started. Girl, I know that's a massive worry for you guys, and it's definitely being resolved, okay? That's definitely something that's coming through. And I also feel like there's somebody, I genuinely feel like a partner is coming in for you guys. And for those of you who have been feeling really worried, like, am I actually ever going to get a relationship? Yeah, I feel like it's literally going to come in. I know this is so annoying, but it's when you least expect it, because these two things are the same. Like, you get the same amount of energy from your calling as you do from your partner. So both of these are going to come in about the same time, because it's almost like you have to be ready for it. And part of our soul purpose is to really just go along with what the universe and God is really helping us with, because sometimes we just don't know the answer, you know. But I feel your main guidance is just to stop worrying so much about how these people are treating you. And if they really are treating you that badly, then please remove them from your life, because you don't deserve to be treated really badly. And it's not up to you, you know. It really is not up to you to deal with that. You should walk away and, you know, let them be them. So let's have a look and see what else is coming up for you guys. Is there any main worries that are coming out? Anything that's really bothering group number one? Okay, let's see. We have alignment. Lovely. That is so nice. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of goodness coming for you guys. You are basically being aligned to everything. Acceptance. Yeah. So what I love about these two cards though is I genuinely feel a lot of you guys are really struggling with work, and I don't feel like you're going to be struggling too much anymore. I'm sorry if the lighting is so exposed. I overexposed. I'm really trying to get it down, but it's really hard. Okay, so hopefully this is through okay. And then we also have work. See, I definitely felt like it's something to do with work. So what I feel is, give it 3 months and I genuinely see someone coming into your life. I definitely feel someone new. There's some new energy coming in. Yeah, that's what I feel. And I feel also that the work is going to improve. If you guys are really struggling with work, and you're really struggling to manifest money, then this is definitely going to be coming in for you guys, which is so good. I love that for you guys. Let's get you a couple more tarot cards. Lovely. We've got the Ace of Swords. I'm going to just take all these cards away because for some reason they're really bothering me. We've got 23, 24 and acceptance. So that is really, really good. Okay. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Let's see what else we have. Lovely. Okay, communication is going to be the biggest thing to start this new journey off. I feel like there's going to be someone recognizing you. The main thing to know is when something's right for you, when something is right for you, you're going to feel recognized. So when someone approaches you with a job offer, I also see look for job offers as well. If you are looking for work, look for them. If you are also searching for a new partner, then the best thing for you to do is look within and really, you know, make sure to calm your mind, etc, etc. Yeah, I definitely feel some goodness coming in for you guys. Got the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the World, Page of Cups. See, there's definitely someone new coming in. I really felt that for you guys actually. Page of Cups. Okay, so the big blessing, the big manifestation for you guys is definitely a partner. If it's not a partner and it's going to be somebody that you know, say you are already in a relationship, it's definitely to do with feeling recognized more. So if there is anyone in your life that you do need to cut out, then definitely consider that, because there's definitely some people that need to just be really cut out of your life, like they need to go. That will help you to understand your worth, because if you're around people constantly who treat you like rubbish, you are not going to know your worth, and you're just going to keep searching for people who don't treat you right, and it's just going to be a cycle. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, the best thing for you to focus on right now is your confidence and really clearing out anyone who doesn't need to be in your life. I feel within the next month or so you could meet somebody. I feel within about 3 months work is going to start to really pay off. I think you're going to get some job offers if you are looking for work, and I genuinely feel like a lot of you guys are going to get some creative inspiration for a job opportunity. So say if you do work for yourself, then that's going to be part of this new journey. So that's what I'm feeling, and with the love and calling, it feels really, really nice. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to get people who really genuinely love you, like you're going to feel so recognized. And I just see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's just taking its time. It's taking longer than what it should do, which is really frustrating. But yeah, I generally feel like it's going to get a lot better. Okay. Third house, lovely, lots of communication. So you're going to have a lovely load of local community as well coming in for you guys. So that's really, really good. I feel like a lot of you guys need that community at the moment, so love that for you guys. And then we have the Sun. Oh my god, we have Gemini twice. So there could be a Gemini coming into your life who you really, really connect with. Someone who's balanced, someone who's got a load of talents, someone who is, you know, I really feel like there's definitely some romance going on. So it's definitely somebody who you're interested in. You might even meet this person through your work, because if you go on a job, if you want to, because not everyone wants to meet their partner through work and wants to work with their future partner. But it could be that this person is a friend of one of your co-workers or something like that. But with the Magician in the World, I genuinely see like there's some big changes, hence why it's taking quite a long time to manifest, because it's such a big change for you guys. Like you have had to shed so much over the past few years, that this is why it's taking so long for this newness to manifest, because you are literally coming out of such trauma, and that's why it's taking ages, because it's like it's taking a while to just lift up that newness in your life. And once it gets started, it's going to be fine. Once you start to actually see results, it's going to be like a windfall from there. Yeah, which is really nice. And we have the Page of Cups, which is so good. So this person is definitely the start to a new partnership. This is somebody who's so ready for a relationship. It's unreal. They have been single for quite a while. This person feels about 6 years they've been single. If like I say, if you guys are already in a happy relationship, for a lot of you guys, it's really about learning how to communicate your skills and really feeling worthy. That's a really big deal for you guys. So let's get you a crystal card and we'll see if there's anything else that you guys need to know. Any messages for group number 1? Okay, so we have jade and we have lapis lazuli. These two, I feel, are just mainly connected to your self-worth, because the jade is very much to do with the heart chakra and lapis lazuli is to do with the throat. So what I see is you guys are learned, like I say, to communicate through your heart, and I genuinely feel like you're not going to be able to do a job that really doesn't fulfill your heart anymore, which I know is really hard, but I think it will pay off. And a lot of you guys just want that stability, which I think a lot of you guys are going to get, but I definitely feel there's some help coming your way. You may have to ask for it, but I definitely feel some help. So especially if you guys are single mothers, single dads, and you need that extra help, or you're just looking for some extra help with money, don't be afraid to lean on anything or anyone to help you, even if it makes it harder in the short run, because you just need to have that extra boost sometimes. Like, don't be afraid to really lean on other people. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you with any worries that you're having. I will speak to you very soon. My private reading rates are down below, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. So we're going to be doing your reading about what spirit wants you to know, and anything that you have any worries or anything like that. So we have your little tea leaf reading here. So when I first looked at this reading, when I was drinking the tea, the main thing I got was traveling for you guys. I mean, group number 1 had traveling, but this was really about traveling, like really. So if any of you guys are going to move or wanting to move, definitely about moving, because I feel like it's about really solidly moving your body from one place to another and settling. That's what I definitely feel for a lot of you guys. It's going to be within, for some of you guys, it will be probably within the next 3 months, 6 months. If not, it's going to be within about 2 years, because it depends for you guys how much you really want to move. So maybe some of you guys don't really want to. Maybe you guys haven't found the place that you want to move to yet. So sometimes it's a different process for everyone. But what I mainly felt is a lot of stability in this group, because there's so much energy like clumped here. And I also see a little horse, almost like a miniature horse. So for some of you guys, horses are a really big omen for you guys. Unicorns, horses, miniature horses, mules, donkeys, things like that. I also see some communication coming in. I definitely see a phone call with someone really important within about 2 weeks. There's someone really important who you're going to talk to. It could be anything. It could be a friend. It could be some gossip. It could be a job offer, house offer, something like that. There's something is coming about with a phone call, and that's going to really be one of the biggest manifestations you're going to have probably within the next 2 months. I also see an idea, like this tiny little bit of tea leaf is reminding of like an idea. Like, it can be really small, the idea that you're feeling, but it's going to grow into something really big. So if you guys are wanting to start something with a job, like you're, say if you are self-employed, or you just have an idea, this is going to be the time to really execute it. You'll know when it comes. It will just come as an intuitive idea, and then it will ripple from there. I'm also seeing a love heart. So love hearts are obviously an indication of love. So there's some relationship stuff going on here as well. One of the countries I actually see is Antarctica and Egypt. Really random, but those are the 2 ones that are coming out. And I also see you driving a red or orange car. So if you are looking to get a new car, or this could just be confirmation of what you're driving now. But we're going to confirm everything we're seeing here as well with the cards. So we're just going to zoom out. We're going to see what we have. Okay, so all right, so you guys got 3, is it 3? Yes, 3 pink cards, because as I was tuning into you guys, I wanted to tune into like a certain energy as I was sipping the tea, just so I could see what it would come out in the tea leaves. And we have joy, becoming, and patience. I'm pretty sure patience was the first one to come out. But the fact that we have these 3 is just showing me that you guys have really had to wait a long time to get what you've been wanting. The main thing that you're really looking at is how many steps is it going to take to get to this next phase. And for a lot of you guys, you're nearly there. whatever it is that you're manifesting. I know you're really worried about it. It feels to me like it's quite a big deal. It's definitely to do with like kind of societal pressures of money. So it could be that you need to get a house all of a sudden, or you need to get a job all of a sudden. It feels like something very Capricorn. And I do see things changing around the first week of February. So this is a timeless reading. So because this is timeless, I'm going to say from the first week of February to me, where we are now, is about 2 weeks. So I think there's going to be a big opportunity within 2 weeks. And I think I said there's going to be a phone call within 2 weeks. So there's definitely a phone call that you're going to have with somebody that's going to really help this thing shift. So whatever you're worried about, I do see is shifting. I'm seeing like a lid of a Tupperware pot, and it's just coming off. So there's definitely some goodness coming your way, my loves. You are really coming into some goodness, and I promise you it is going to get better. This is just feeling a lot of stagnation, but they show me a lot of freedom as well. So even though it feels really stagnant, you are getting a lot of freedom. You are getting a lot more choice than you used to have. Maybe it's a certain job that you're going to be taking, or a certain place you're going to be living in. It's just going to feel so much more free, and you could meet some really lovely people who really resonate with you, because these people are on your wavelength. They're just going to resonate with you so incredibly well. Yeah, I love it. Okie dokie. So let's get you guys some tarot, and we're going to see what wants to come out for you guys. I think we'll just do the classic tarot. Yeah. So you guys chose the pink crystal. This is a really lovely crystal, especially because it's going to help you with your intuition. So if you guys are really wanting to connect more with your intuition, then any pink crystal is going to really help you. Getting into your heart space is really good for you at the moment as well. There we go. Lovely. Oh my god, you guys have got so much goodness coming towards your way. I feel like a lot of you guys, when you meet these certain people, which I think for you, people is going to be a really big help for you. Like obviously a lot of us are pretty sick of doing stuff on our own at this point. Like we're pretty sick of not being in communities and not having a lot of help. So I feel like that's going to be a really big one for you. I think a lot of the patience that you're going to have, like you're essentially waiting for this big windfall, and it is coming. I'm just going to take this out of the shot because it's really bugging me. But basically I feel like for a lot of you guys, the main worry is just community and connection and things like that. So I feel for a lot of you guys is the community and the connection is coming. It's just for you guys, it just feels to me like you're having to let go of a lot of old stuff, which is why it's just taking its time, because trauma comes in layers, annoying as it is. Like it does come in layers, and there might just be a couple of things that still need to be shifted, which I know it really sucks, guys, I know, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, because I feel a lot of you guys are going to meet these people once you move and travel. You cannot meet these people, I don't feel, being stagnating in the area that you are, especially if you've lived there for a very long time. If you have lived somewhere pretty much your entire life and you have always felt stagnant and you felt really low, then you're not going to meet these people there. It's going to be in a completely different area, even if it's just a different town along or a different state. If anything, they're telling me just move as far away as possible. But when you do move and you eventually find that place that you really like, I really see some new people coming in. Like this is kind of like the journey to their moving house, and then this is going to be what you're going to get. I genuinely feel for most of you it's to do with a relationship as well. It's almost like you just have to wait. At the most, like a lot of you guys are waiting to move 3 weeks at the most. This is definitely a moving house group and traveling, so I'm sorry if this doesn't resonate for you guys, but this is definitely for this group. So it doesn't resonate. The last reading was very specific on like love and things like that, so you choose whatever is resonating for you. Every reading is going to have a different type of topic, because I really am trying to hone in on something specific. The main worry for you guys is mainly just like, am I going to get what I've been wanting? Like I feel really worried that it's not going to come true. You know, is there anything wrong with me? No, there's nothing wrong with you at all. The main thing is just you having to be patient as much as possible, my love. I know it's stressful. Trust me, I'm in a very similar position myself. Like I feel like you guys are really struggling with patience, and I know it's really hard. But as long as you have enough money in your bank just to kind of keep you going along, you're fine. Like that's literally all the universe is worried about for you. It's not, obviously the universe isn't worried for you. And also ask universe and God for help. You know, even if it doesn't come straight away, it is happening. White and red flowers are a big omen for you as well. Okay, here we go. It's definitely about control. which is the main thing. So essentially this is just massive clarification that if you are trying to control a situation, it's being highlighted here. So the universe knows, your guides know, your spirit guides know, everyone in the ethers knows that you're trying to control this. I know this is how you respond to a lot of your situations. It's okay, you know, if that's how it works in your brain, then that's okay. But they're just telling me, like, they're aware of it. They're aware that you're trying to control it. They know that you can't do anything else. And it's affecting your self-esteem, like it's really affecting your solar plexus. So I totally understand. And also I wanted to promote this deck because I love this deck. This is by Nocturnal Starseed. She is on Etsy, so definitely check her out. Like this is a deck that I love. She's on Etsy, she's amazing. But yeah, so definitely the main thing for you guys, the main fear that you guys are working with is your self-esteem. All of your fear is based on how hard am I working. So if you are trying to manifest something and you're trying to control it, part of you is trying to make sure that you have security. My love, you're doing so good. There isn't really anything that you need to do to kind of manifest this any forward. The main thing I really want you to work on is that solar plexus, working with citrine, working with carnelian. If you ever feel worried or scared, wear carnelian or citrine. I can pretty much guarantee you, especially if you're very sensitive to crystals, this will really help you. It's to do with basically accessing your higher self, like your higher version of you, because sometimes we just get so effing bogged down in our humanness that it can really stress us out. We can kind of get in this cycle. There's a lot of creativity that's being birthed out of this period in your life, and it's going to come out fully when you are, like I say, fully moved, when you are in a new space. Your new space could literally be a new office as well. It doesn't have to be a home, but it feels to me like it is a home for a lot of you guys, because it's a place that you're there for a lot of your time. Yeah, and you're doing a lot of healing, so that's just why, like, you are being taken care of. Trust me, you are gonna get what you want. It just is taking time, and I'm gonna keep repeating that to you because a lot of you guys don't believe it. And sometimes it's just good to get confirmation from spirit and God and the universe. Like, they can hear what you're feeling. They really can. And especially with this self-esteem, a lot of our lives, especially like, it's harder for women to really be focused on work because we are very feminine. You know, we're meant to be focusing on our feminine, and being in such a man driven, disgusting, Capricorn focused world is, we can get really stressed out easily because our moon cycle is up and down every single week. Like, we are a different person every week. So, and I'm not trying to be somebody who's focused on like feminism or whatever crap they throw at you. I'm basically saying that being a woman, we need to be in our feminine more. And if you are focused on money or things that we have to do because we're in slavery basically, it can be really hard, and this is something that you guys are really working on. It's basically us waking up to the system. So I know this isn't this very deep message, but that's what I felt like I needed to say. And you're birthing creativity from this. Okay, so I know it's really hard. A lot of us are waking up so quickly, and it's creating a lot of fear because we are so scared that something is going to go wrong. It is okay. You're not gonna feel like that for much longer. You're really not. The main thing I feel like is just to ride this wave of criticism as much as possible and stop putting yourself in a position where you are really, really uncomfortable. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, I really struggled with this video today. Like, I love doing my job, but sometimes at the moment, especially because I don't have a permanent place, it's really hard to do my job. Like, it's really, really hard. I love doing this, but trust me, like, sometimes I feel so uncomfortable, and that's just sometimes how I feel. Like, sometimes it's like that with work because we have to do it sometimes, and I love this. Like I say, I love this. I'm only being honest with you guys in this way because this is how I'm feeling in this group as well. My solar plexus has definitely been going for it. Also, your solar plexus is very important, and do you know what's really important is your diet, okay? Because your solar plexus is where your stomach is. If you are eating loads of shit, you're going to feel like shit, and even more because you're focusing on that solar plexus. Your self-worth comes from your stomach, your solar plexus area. If you are not clearing out your bowels, I know it sounds gross, but if you're not clearing out your bowels, like for me, one thing that really helped me is I have been having cucumber and apple smoothies. Like, I literally just blend cucumber and apple together. Not all the time, I have it just when I need to clear my stomach out. It really, really, really helps, and it just gets my brain thinking clearly, and it just helps me to calm down. Sometimes your bowel and your stomach and your biome in your stomach can really, really be affected, especially if you're eating a lot of crap. So if you are eating a lot of crap, I'm not saying don't eat a lot of crap, because if we need to do it, we need to do it. but you do need to be aware that this is going to affect your mood as well. So if you're really being affected by your solar plexus, it's going to be coming from what you're eating. Okay, so let's get a timeline on this. I really feel like I want to get a timeline. Okay, so I feel like it's actually really soon. I genuinely feel like if you might be forced to move. I'm sorry guys, but if you might, I don't want to say you might be forced to move, because that's not what you want to hear, but you might be forced to move. Oh yes, okay. You might be chucked out of somewhere. Okay, I'm not going to manifest this for you, but if this happens, let's just say it's pretty much written in the cards here that you're being pushed to do it. Any environment that you are feeling so effing uncomfortable in, you're being pushed out of it, because it gets so uncomfortable to the point where you feel like you have to move. Let's get a time frame on this movement or this travel or anything about getting you moving out of your environment. I've got number 7. So it feels like 7, at the most, if we're stretching it, 7 weeks, I feel. Even maybe 7 days could be. So whenever you come across this, Aries season looks really good, and springtime. And if you're looking for this manifestation, even if it's not moving, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's going to be within about 2 weeks. Something's going to shift. Like I say, it's definitely going to be a phone call or something like that. Okay. All right, let's get you a couple of astrology cards. Let's see what else is coming up. Okay, got the 8th house, transformation, and we have Gemini. Lovely. Okay, so you are being pushed through a really uncomfortable transformational phase. They're just telling me this is ugly. This is a really ugly phase emotionally, especially for those of you who are really awakening to your feminine, my men as well. Those of you who are needing to open your hearts to feel more. Obviously I'm not in charge, I'm not an all-knowing oracle, but for those of you who really need to open that heart chakra, it's being pushed out of you. And it is uncomfortable. And it's literally just the last, I'm getting like really shaky. You know when you're so nervous about something, you get really shaky? I'm feeling like we're so close to this change, so close to the shift. That's why it's getting more and more uncomfortable. Lovely. So my loves, you are coming into the ultimate balance. You're probably going to be the most balanced person. Like the most balance you've been in your life is coming towards you. You're going to feel so balanced soon. I really feel it. 8th house, let's clarify that. Transformational phase, yeah. Oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, I know for you guys that this has been feeling really uncomfortable, and basically you are being awakened to your joy and your happiness. Life has been very hard for you, and especially for those of you who've dealt with a lot of narcissistic abuse or trauma, this is going to be especially for you guys, this message. What you need to know is that you've had to earn a lot of your love that you've had from people, and you are coming out of that. And if you are used to having to push and force and be in this trauma cycle, then you are going to feel very bored a lot. Because once you get peace, we can get kind of bored, especially if we're used to drama. So a lot of your system around, basically this is kind of a confusing message because I can feel it, but it's really hard to explain. Basically, if your life has been very miserable and very blunt, if you have felt you've had to really force and push joy because of the people you've been around, because of the scenarios you've been in, the environments you've been in, maybe you've been through a lot of trauma in your life, this is ending now. This trauma cycle is going, and you're at the last tiny phase of it. And the best thing you can do, like I say, is to move and get out of your environment. If you've already moved, yay, that's great. This is literally the start of it. But if you haven't moved yet, you are just so close to this new environment. And this new environment is going to bring in 3 specific, specially beautiful people in your life. And one of them will most likely be a partner if you're not already partnered up. And I also see some really deep relationships. That's why your heart chakra has been really affected. That's probably why you've been maybe crying a lot. You've maybe felt really overwhelmed. You maybe felt kind of anxious. It's basically spiritually what I'm feeling, like energetically, your vibration has really been messed around with. I'm trying to swear. Messed around with. Good. It's like being shaken up. And you're upgrading, and the relationships you're going to have now are going to be very deep. So you are having to sit with your rubbish feelings and just be there with them. And they're gonna move through. They're gonna go. I'm seeing a piece of a pie. I'm hearing you're gonna get your piece of the pie. That's such a cute message, because a lot of you guys are the sort of people to just give your last bit of pie away, or, you know, open the car door for people or something like that. Like, you're the sort of person to always give. And you're getting your slice of the pie now. And a lot of people haven't had it. And I'm going to tell you a very specific message, that a lot of the people you've been around, the people that have really hurt you, especially the ones that have really, really traumatized you and essentially abused you, they're going to get, and I don't want to say karma, but they are getting their karma now. This phase, you're going to be up leveled, and they're going to be up leveled. And unfortunately, people who have a very harsh vibration, who really haven't done a lot of the work, they're going to be forced to do it. So don't be scared. You know, I know it feels like you're on your own, but you're not. And there's a lot of people who want to love you and want to be around you. They're coming. Okay, so that was your message. That was a really big one, and the fact that you are coming so close to this new start is really, really good. Yeah, and like I say, these are your messages. We've got becoming, joy, and patience. This is what's coming towards you guys. You've got so much loveliness coming. It's taking a while. It's taking a while. Okay, last message. Let's get you some more dice. I just want to see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Let's see. Okay, one message I really love. I was just going to swear again. I really effing love is you don't have to try anymore. You don't have to try anymore. You don't have to try anymore. Like, the next phase of your life, you do not have to force or push anything. Okay, so if there are relationships where people are not seeing you, walk away. If there is an opportunity that is not coming, be patient. Okay, it will come. If there is something that is not filling you with joy, leave it alone. Do not force it. Do not push. Do not alter yourself, okay? Because this next phase is going to be grounded, it's going to be stable, and there's going to be a lot of people who really want you in their life. And it's going to be really weird at first, because you're used to trying a lot. There's going to be some really stable people who are going to come into your life. And Taurus, Libra, and Gemini could be particular people who want to come in. Aries as well. And I see your feminine energy, especially for my women. Your feminine energy is so needed right now. And the person you're going to be with, if you are single, the person you're going to be with, or say the friends, if you are already with somebody, the new people coming in, and the new one person, singular person, they are going to love you so much. And your feminine energy is all that they would like to have around them. They don't need you to be any certain way. And for those of you who are my men, your feminine energy is very needed as well. But I really want you to focus on how it affects your masculine as well, because obviously with my men, you want to come more into your masculine. And yeah, that's just really important. So much stability. This message, feel free to come back within about 2 weeks, because I feel like something would have changed. Okay, and the best thing for you to do from coming away from this video is to just know that you are doing everything that you can. There is going to be some changes. It's just taking a little bit longer. Okay, there is nothing you really need to do. The best thing you just need to do is just look after your body. Like, look after it. If you feel rubbish, go lie down. If you are eating loads of crap, have a cucumber smoothie, like I said. Cucumber is really, really good. It's good for your hair, your skin, and it's really amazing for dehydrating your body as well. So you might be a bit dehydrated, so that could be really good for you. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and rates are down below for my private readings, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. You guys, whoa. Some of you guys, I'm feeling, this is so random, I'm going to try and say it very subtly, but I'm seeing a big chest, a big heart, just like really filling up the space with your body in a way. Like, it's kind of like your posture's a lot better, you're feeling a lot taller. That's what I'm getting from this group. Like, you are definitely taking up more space, which is really, really good. That's perhaps clarification. All right, so I'm seeing so many animals in this tea leaf. I'm seeing a starfish, a jellyfish, a seahorse, all the sea creatures. I'm seeing plankton, that's very specific. I'm seeing a desert. I'm seeing a plane like riding over a desert, and I'm hearing the wildest dreams music video that Taylor Swift did, and I think she's like flying over like desert in like a little safari plane. That's what I'm getting, that music video, and I'm seeing that, so I'm not sure what that means, but they're showing me here it's just about you. Oh, I know why. It's because we have this word. Wildest dreams. That makes sense. Okay, so they are kind of pushing you to listen to Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. I don't really like, I like the 1989 album, but I'm not like a massive Taylor Swift fan. But they're really urging you to either look at the music video or listen to the lyrics, or just read the lyrics. Like, you don't have to listen to her music. There's something to do with your wildest dreams. Like, literally, it's about you being encouraged to play and have fun and be expressive with your energy, because you're very playful. This group feels very Leo, and it's to do with realizing that you are receiving what you want. It's just not in the way that you thought it would be. So sometimes when we want something, we don't realize there's all these little steps that we need to do to actually get here. It could be, say you want a relationship, it might be that you need to learn to open your heart up more, or you need to learn to be patient more, because those are the tools that you need for the relationship, right? So what I feel is a lot of you guys are learning to play with your voice. I'm seeing a woman, and she's got like this cute little afro here. I don't know what this is, but it's like a cute little afro lady, and she's singing, and she's really good. And for a lot of you guys, you might be singers, you might be dancers. There's definitely like a Leo vibe going on here. Like, I'm hearing voice and sing. I love this song. I really resonate with this song. There's a song called You Are the Voice. I think that's the song that it's called. Let me just YouTube it right now and just check that that's the song. But I really love this song. There's definitely this emphasis on being loud. Let's see. You're the Voice by John Farnham. That is such a good song. Highly recommend listening to that as well. You guys have got so much musicalness in your reading. So basically, the main thing that you are worried about is, can I achieve this? Am I actually going to get this? A lot of you guys tend to focus too much on your masculine side, and it kind of pushes you down. This is very normal, because we're in a society that causes us to be in our masculine too much. I could rant about it, but I'm not going to. That's not this type of video. But basically, a lot of you guys have had to kind of push your way into scenarios. You can do this, but sometimes if we push too much, we actually forget that maybe this isn't what we need. So say if you're trying to push into a relationship, say somebody isn't really giving you the attention that you like, right? It kind of reminds me of a quote that I have on my phone. I'm going to get it up now. I find it really interesting. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's so good. Calling it a situationship is crazy when the situation is they don't want you. Like that. Oh, that really hurt me. I'm not even in a situationship, but that really that was like my inner child being like, oh, because a lot of this energy is about forcing and kind of like craving particular scenarios that we know aren't good for us. Okay, so there is some external energy going on. There's some external entities like God, the universe, your guides. They're all kind of doing their own little thing up here, and we can't always see what's going on. What you're basically being asked to focus on is, how can you bring joy into your life? And I'm talking really small things to really big things. Try and enjoy life as much as you can at the moment, because you are going to be very busy very soon. I feel like a lot of you guys, this is to do with money. Money is very stressful, okay? It's very stressful because it's fabricated, it's not real, okay? Yes, of course it's real, you can hold it, blah, blah, blah. But in the grand scheme of things, we didn't have money millions and millions of years ago. We live on a planet and Gaia provides, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I can rant, but I'm not going to. But basically, just know that it isn't real, okay? So if it starts to stress you out, really focus on, okay, how can I get creative with this? How can I make this work for me and not work for everyone else, okay? What you're focused on is how to receive. You have based your life a lot around how am I going to get this, but you've kind of pushed your way into it, and what's happened is it's not worked because your intuition is like, girl, what you doing? Like, we are not doing this yet, we're not ready. So I'm sorry if you're feeling really frustrated, if you're feeling really impatient, really stressed out. I just want you to know that you are enough, and you're being asked to focus on your gentle energy right now. And I know it's really annoying, especially when you want something, but you are being focused on the gentle energy. And it is going to change when you keep focusing on it. When you keep going into your intuition, you keep meditating, you keep looking after your body just wants to be looked after right now. That's literally all I'm feeling. Okay, I'm seeing a man and he's wearing like a bob, like an 80s bob haircut. Not sure what that's about. Maybe that's something you like in men. I don't know. You might be interested in women. You maybe like a bob short haircut on women. I don't know. It depends on your preference. But I'm seeing a lot of retro from this group. I'm seeing maybe you're born in the 80s. I'm hearing the song It Was Acceptable in the 80s. That song, It Was Acceptable in the 80s. And I'm also seeing a fish. Can you guys see that? Tiny little fish. So cute. So what I'm seeing is you being the fish, and you're like swimming around in this depth, and you're thinking, is there anything else out there? And then you kind of think, oh, maybe there is. And then you get this urge to really go out there, but you're not sure how to get there. You are basically focused on how am I going to get there? That is kind of your focus right now. So if you want to receive something really badly at the moment, they are saying that you are going to get it. You're just mainly need to focus on being enough. And how you do this is you focus on loving yourself in the moment every day, as much as you can. And when it comes to work, if you are doing a job that you really don't like, or you're feeling stuck, just know it will shift. You are going to feel a lot better about the situation. You might be looking for a job in the next 5 months. I'm seeing your uniform might be changing, especially if you are having to wear a uniform for work. And do you know what I'm hearing? Do you know what I really like about change? Is that you get to decide what happens next. Because if you really are craving change, then you're going to start to be in charge, rather than letting life happen to you. You're going to be deciding, well, I want that job, I want that one. Okay, so with Mookaite is a big transitional stone, a big transitional phase stone. So if you are going through a lot of transformation and you're feeling really like a lot of whiplash, that's a really, really good one to have. Okay, so that will help you, really, really help you. Okay, so let's see, what can group number 3 focus on when it comes to their worries? Anything that wants to come out for group number 3. You guys might wear a wig, something to do with your hair. You might cut it really short. They're saying go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. They're saying, I love it when you cut your hair. Because the thing is, I don't think you cut your hair very often. So they're saying like, go for it, please do it. Because any sort of change, they're absolutely loving. Your spirit guides are like, yes, yes, please, please. Because the thing is, when we get bored, that's when we start to really change. Like for me, like I got really bored the other day and I kind of cut my hair a little bit too short, but I really liked it. And sometimes we just got to do that for ourselves, you know. Sometimes it can really help. Okay, so you have the Sun, you have Pisces, and we have Aquarius. Let's see what other planets we've got. We've got Mercury, and we have Saturn. Okay, and then we have the 8th house, the 5th house, and the 9th house. Am I missing a dice? Yes, I'm missing another star sign. Gemini. Okay. All right, my loves, let's see what's going on here. Let's move this around a little bit. Okay, it's definitely some new communication coming in from an Aquarius. You might do a job online because it might suit your schedule a bit more, especially if you have children, or if you just don't want to go out to work. You might end up getting a job that is in communications with like people online or through your phones or something like that. And you might actually really enjoy it. You might really enjoy talking to people. Some of you guys might be on the like 999 number or 911, like the emergency services. You might really enjoy helping people in crisis, so that might be something you might be doing. When it comes to the changes that are happening, the changes that you're going to have, they're going to be really big, so that's why they're taking a while, because you've got to be emotionally ready. Otherwise you're just going to discard it as something you don't really want. All right, that's why things are taking a little bit longer. The main thing that you need to focus on is, how am I communicating with myself? Am I speaking really badly to myself? When you start speaking like rubbish to yourself, move your body and change your focus. Like you need to get out of the room, or like start listening to some really relaxing music, because it will shift and change. And one thing that I really needed to hear today was, I watched a video on my Instagram, and this guy is really good. He gives really good advice, and he says anywhere you're feeling really like rubbish, like if you're feeling like a really rubbish emotion in your body, he said just focus on a part of your body where you're feeling this emotion, this really heavy stuff. So say if you're trying to avoid an emotion, right, and you're scrolling on your phone, try to find where this part of your body is really feeling this emotion, and you say to this part of your body, you belong. And it was like, oh my god, and I started to cry, and I felt really emotional. So that definitely helped me. So if you're feeling any heaviness, then saying you belong to that part of your body is like gorgeous. Love it. Chef's kiss. Okay, so what else do we have? Okay, so people who are non-committal, they're probably going to leave your life within the next 5 months. If there's anybody who really you're having to kind of force them to be around you because you just want to fit in their life, no one is worth that. Okay, if they're not choosing you, they are not for you. No choosy, not for you. Okay, just want to get that straight. All right, let's get a couple more cards. Let's see what else is going on. Anything that group number 3 is worried about that we need to focus on in this reading today. Yes, stillness and change. That makes so much sense, because a lot of you guys are in so much stillness, but you're feeling like, why is this change not coming? Okay, so you don't need to work harder. You just need to open your heart a little bit more to the changes. Okay, yes, emotions can be very overwhelming. The best thing you can do is to really tune into your intuition and move your body. Okay, move your body. All right, that will really help you. And there is a lot of change going on in work. You don't have to push or force or change yourself or do anything really. The main thing for you guys is just to ride these waves of emotions out, and they will feel a lot better. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Okay, so the main thing you're working on is respect. Okay, respect for yourself and recognizing where respect is given in your relationships with others. So if you're feeling a very big lack of respect, do not force that person to respect you. Walk away. Obviously tell the person if you feel like you need to tell them, but if they're not respecting you, you really can't do anything about it other than just walk away. So there's going to be some people who aren't going to be in your life in the next 5 months. That's okay. These are people who you know aren't good for you anyway. But basically what I see is there is some real big shifts going on around your presence in groups. Sometimes things don't work out because we are not meant for it anymore. Like say if your job is just getting worse and worse and you can't handle it anymore and people are like being really nasty to you, these people are not seeing you for fully who you are. Okay, they're projecting too much of their own projection onto you. So the best thing for you to do is to walk away and not be scared. The next thing will present itself to you. Okay, like you're going to learn, you are going to learn that respect comes in all forms, and if people cannot respect you, it's literally such a basic thing as well. Like respect is so basic. So if people can't do that, that's not your problem. Okay, I also see you buying a new camera. So if you like cameras, you might buy a new camera. I also see that there might be some money coming in as well. I see you having somebody giving you some money to help you along. And the main thing I'm feeling is to not worry about what people are saying to you or saying about you. Not worrying about how people treat you. If people are treating you really badly, I want you to if you can, walk away from them. So if you're trying to make a relationship work, stop it. Because the fact that I literally said trying to make a relationship work, you shouldn't even have to try. Like if the other person isn't willing to at least try and you've communicated with them, you've told them, it's not worth doing. Do not hold on to those grudges. Move on. Work with the feelings that you're feeling, whether it be anger, whether it be shame, whether it be scarcity. Work with those feelings, let them be there. Say you belong to these feelings, let them move through and then move on. Because if you are holding a lot of like bitterness and stress around people who aren't even in your life anymore, then you are the one suffering, and you don't want that. That's not why we left these connections, guys. It's not why we left it. We are here to move forward and move on. So last thing is, a lot of you guys are going to have a couple of short-term trips in the next few months. They're going to be really good for you. And for a message for those of you who are going to be dating within the next few months, new people, the family that belongs to the new partner are going to be really lovely, and you're going to be traveling to meet them as well, meet their family, which is lovely. Have a great day. Rates are down below for my private readings. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this message from the universe, God, really helped you. This message is definitely there for you, and you're going to be very victorious, guys. It's going to be really good, and there's a lot of dead weight that's kind of you're carrying and holding on to. It's going to move through. Okay, my loves, you're doing so good. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.